Welcome to my first ever video. I'll be showing and playing Motor Town Behind the Wheel, Early Access. The game has been underdeveloped under one person, and as of now, two people work on the game. Now, looking at the screen, you're probably looking at it, and it feels and seems like a very simplistic game to look at. And perhaps you've seen assets in here before. But don't let that fool you. Behind the simplicity of the graphics and everything is a really good driving simulator. It accounts for your tuning of your vehicle, the weight of your vehicle, the weight of your passengers, the weight of your cargo hauling, how fast you're going. It is amazingly well done as to the actual complexity of the actual mechanics behind it all. Now each tab is drive. Of course, that just brings you up, and it tell you start either single player or host your own server. You don't want to host your own server and want single player, just turn it off. Now it's a single player. Friends only, of course. Steam friends. So this game has it currently, you can get it on Steam. Fairly decently priced. There's only one map at the time. You can control your day-night cycles. And how many players you want in your server. Now, if you don't want to host, click on join. And here's all your server listings as to who's on. Distance is just the distance of, I believe, as to how far away they are, in the world. So if you want to join someone in, let's say, Australia, click 3. As for me, I'm in the U.S. A race, you can set up just like a server, and it's dedicated to racing only. Set up how many AI vehicles you want on there, the vehicles they drive, the vehicles you start out in, laps, whether you want the server public, and how many players. Time attack, it pretty much will put you in and set you up for pretty much a single player run and trying to get the best time on whatever car that you own. The credits, you see, and everything that you see on here. Discord link. Developers, moderators are very active. The community is very nice, very active. They'll help you. They'll give you any tips, tricks that you need to know, and how to get you into a vehicle much faster. And that's kind of the purpose as to what this video will end up entailing. It's going to be a tutorial / a journey to getting into one of the larger semi-trucks in the game that I personally have enjoyed driving. On the top, you'll see my character name, my main character name, how much money he currently has, his driver level. All you have to do is just drive, and I believe it's based on how many miles you drive is how many points into that XP you get. Taxi, because that is a taxi cab symbol if you hover over it. And yeah, you can do taxi jobs, which will be shown on the starting, because I'll be doing a brand new character run. Bus, become a bus driver. Cargo delivery, there's plenty of different types of trucks. They're suiting anyone's style of driving. If you don't like semi-trucks and enjoy running around as fast as you can in a box truck or a flatbed truck, there are vehicles for that option. Now, for the taxi, bus, and cargo hauling, I believe XP is based on how much money you make per run. And then racing. Racing, all you have to do is either do host or do AI races due to time attacks, or while you're in the open world, find a racetrack and just do hot laps around there trying to see how fast you can make each lap. All of that will end up going into experience as to how much XP you get into racing. I'm not good at drifting. I'm more of a cargo hauler. I enjoy Euro Truck Simulator ATS, so I'm not that good in drifting. Every so often I can pull it off, and as I'll show in the map, there is a really nice course for you to go up and down and get drifting and do some drift racing on. But if you can pull off just the right drift, you will get XP for drift points as well. So starting out, go ahead and create a new character. Do with him. Now 0. Which for the most part is the name that I'll be going by for a lot of things. It just happens that I was able to use Hound without 0 attached to it. And he'll start out no money, no skills. Well, let's get on driving. Actually, let's go online and do this. New quest, drive Stinger. This beautiful blue muscle car called Stinger is yours. Go drive to the driver's side door and enter the vehicle. Set as destination. I'm currently using the Xbox controller. It is fully compatible with a steering wheel. I have such an old steering wheel that I just can't find the drivers for it anymore. So, here's one of the issues of trying to start on a multiplayer server. A car can't spawn because someone has their own car parked in there. I'm too broke to do anything right now. So for the tutorial, it may be best sometimes to do it on a single player, but there are ways of doing it. So we're going to jump ahead for it. I need at least some money to actually be able to spawn in my vehicle. So we're going to jump ahead of the tutorial real quick and do a quick delivery. I need 300 gold. To be able to summon my vehicle. Let's find a job that's fairly close. Which there are none, so. As I said in the beginning, cargo will shift around. So you can strap it down, or you can take the risk and drive without strapped down. But you'll end up running the risk of tipping over. Some of the cargoes you can't load by hand. So there are different views. You got in cab, the weird I guess it would be hood cam, except for you're at wheels. You see your steering wheel as reference. Third person, and further third person. Currently, I got it in sports mode. I can put it in drift mode, and it doesn't turn traction control all the way off, but it does limit how often it actually kicks on. You can go in and actually set a key binding to manually turn it on and off as you wish. Oops. There's no physical car damage. However, the game does account for tire wear, engine overstress. If you overheat, your radiator starts smoking. You overheat your radiator too often, it just constantly overheats. No, I am driving reckless. I am crossing the lanes. There is police. There is a police system out here. Luckily, there's no cops around, so I missed my turn. And is my car parked there? However, if a cop does happen to appear, and I'm driving on the wrong side, or if I'm speeding, or if I get into a car collision, I'll be marked as wanted, and it'll chase me. And until either I pull over, and it gets into the vicinity, in which case I will be fined, and money will be removed from my account. So, the car parked here now? multiplayer stinger, so I have money now. So go get my stinger. And back onto the tutorial. Now this, of course, is I have to do this because I am playing on multiplayer. On single player, your stinger would have already been there. So new quest, pick up the hitchhiker. You can give a ride to a hitchhiker, find him on the side of the road. Set destination. And we'll be back on the right path for now for the tutorial slash the missions that this game has currently. Once you finish all the tutorials or missions, you does leave certain things unanswered, and that's where the Discord helps, and part of the reason why I've decided to start the video. Now here's our hitchhiker. Are you going to murder me out in the hills?
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Now, unfortunately, where I said my top speed in the server currently is, that I've personally done, is done in kilometers. However, if you look on the bottom right where my actual speedometer is, I have it set for miles per hour. I would hope eventually that when I swept when you select your what unit to use, it will apply for top speed and everything, but as of right now, that's just how it is. As of right now, I'm doing about 65. This is a untuned car. As you increase your driver skill, earn yourself some money, you'll be able to drive different cars. And once you get enough money, you can go to any garage, and you can completely custom. I don't want to say completely, but there is a fair amount of customization that you can do with your vehicle. Spring height, which you can lower or raise. Dampeners, stiffness, roll bar, change out the transmission. And as you just noticed, congratulations, you're now driver level 2. That's just because I'm just running around driving. And I just overheated her. There is fuel you got to watch out for. Right now, if you run out of fuel, you can still drive it, you just have no power. On my other character, I ran out of fuel on my semi-truck, and the power was so bad that I actually had to pull over and stop and ask for someone that could actually push me up the hill because it had that little power on it. But you can, for the time being, slowly get your car back to a gas station. There is an option for a roadside emergency where you can. There's another there. You can request a tow to the nearest gas station, or I think maybe they put some fuel in you. I never used it yet. And if you completely go off-road and crash or flip your car, you can request tow side of service and the game will put you back on the road, right side up. This works out great. That he wants to be put here.
Thank you very much.
New quest, use drift mode, driving. Change vehicle modes. So you want me to drive the pickup now? What's he going to do? Because he pulled out in front of me. So I'm still wanted. Cop didn't notice, or he's going after something else. Or the fact that he realized that he was technically at fault because the game mechanic is leaving him alone. But as you see on the top left, the badge and the timer down, it's my wanted level. Once that bar goes to 0, that'll disappear. The cop can get me for whatever infractions I have done. Also, I just noticed my car is damaged. My engine's damaged, so is my radiator. Oh, good. Here's a company truck I can use. Now, these trucks here are company trucks. They'll always be parked. Well, I don't want to say always. They'll be parked here, and they're free to use. However, when you do a job, they take a cut of what you do. And this is where the levels come in. I could drive this truck once I get into cargo delivery 2, which just means I need to do more runs. This one, my other character can drive. Requires cargo delivery 15 and driver level 30. They want me to do a cargo pickup. Because I'm driver level 2, I can also use the trailer. Oh, I've never really used a trailer on my other character. So it's got to be cargo delivery 2, not driver 2. My mistake. Toy factory, that pays out nicely. Also because so we're going there. Let's maximize our runs. If anything, so we'll go a little bit off-roading then. So if the load is still hasn't been grayed out, you can still fit it in your truck. So I have one load for the box pallet going to the toy factory. Oh, that one disappeared. I made it just in time for it. And then I got for 929 gold. And I got 3 boxes for 174 going to, looks like a residential area. If you got room, toss it in, especially if it's on the way. Let's strap this down. Now on the map, you'll see I have a marker that's for, pretty sure it's a 4.1 mile. I'm going to somewhat ignore that one, and if you can see in the horizon, I'll be going for the 2.41 first. And there is a cruise control and a full-on autopilot. Autopilot's nice. It's not exact. It has done some rather interesting things. As of right now, autopilot will only be useful for me for a moment, because I'll be diverting my route, dropping off the second load first, just because it's closer. We'll just ignore that. To our right is one of the racetracks I mentioned. So hop on that one. You'll know it's a racetrack because of the coloration of the road. It's blue. It's a slight blue. And as soon as you start seeing a lap counter or lap timer, you know that on your first lap afterwards, your XP will count. You get 100 XP per lap. And it really doesn't take that long to get up there. My other character is at level 10. And for the police car, you only really need, I think for the highest police car, I think you only need Racer 10. You can check later on. I'll make sure to check that when I get close to the police station. I miss my tuned vehicles. But for now, I'll be using this character because I want to show, and I kind of want to see myself how fast I can get back into the FL1, which is the largest semi-truck. Largest semi-truck goes for 160,000 gold. We have cops. Luckily, this is my drop off. To drop off, you just gotta stop. Do that. Level 2. So instead of doing that other delivery, I'm going to go ahead and finish the tutorial. Because you only need to do one delivery. But I'll be coming back, and if no one's taken the truck and done the delivery, I'll come back and get this truck. So it's pointing me for this car, but someone is currently using it. So let's see what if someone takes that. But is this someone's car? No name on. New quest: pick up taxi passengers. Find taxi passengers. Oh, I got lucky and there was a car here. If there was no car here, you just come inside and you choose. They say they want you to do the trophy taxi. The Elise is the secondary taxi. I don't think I could drive that yet. No, I need taxi level 3. Oh, he's going to take me quite a distance.
Thank you very much.
On the bottom is the comfort level. If it gets to, and it's basically an acceleration. I'm in comfort mode, so the one thing I got to worry about is just braking too hard, but turning left or right, I have to be very careful for. You'll know you lost a comfort level, which you'll see on the top right. I only have 2 with this vehicle. Different vehicles have different comfort levels. I think it's called the Corvos. It has a comfort level of 5. most of your taxi cab runs. Oh, there he goes. Most of your taxi cab will have comfort. Some of them will have nothing. They don't care how fast you go, how hard or you turn. They won't even care if you get in an accident, as long as they get there. And here comes the cops. He's definitely good. Sorry, cops. This guy needs someplace to go. So those are player cops. And they will catch up to me because I know one of them's driving the Charger. The other one is just driving the Jeep. Charger caught up. I kind of wish I knew what happened there. I think he lost control. I'm confused. He spun out real hard.
Yes.
I almost want to think he may have blown a tire.
Yes.
I truly think maybe he lost, his tire gave out.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Now, I didn't get any comfort because, well, yeah, there was no comfort, but it still didn't do anything. I still got the fare that originally was told, $12.66 XP, because of the fare, the amount. And unfortunately, because I don't own the vehicle, this is very important right here. They took 31% of my cut. So let's see, I think that was the final of my quests. Yes.